Hey, yo, what is going on, guys? Membro here. I haven't done a real, traditional college football weekly podcast in a while. We are back, though. Got a new camera. I don't know if you can tell, super great quality because, kind of far away here. But what we're going to be doing, we got a couple things on the docket today. ESPN, they released a new preseason top 25 based on the spring games for college football. Then we're going to be doing a little fun thing of tier ranking the college football mascots. So this should be fun. First, we're going to get into this power rankings. This is from ESPN. I don't know how long ago this was. It's May 3rd. This is a while ago. I think this is the most updated one they have. Check it out. There's some surprising teams up here. There's just surprising teams. What's not surprising, though, is Georgia at number 1. Back-to-back defending champs. Yes, they're going to be losing quite a few people. Obviously, Stetson Bennett, their quarterback. But you know the talent they're going to be bringing in. Brock Bowers is back for another year. Looking at it over, he's departed. So they got some new quarterbacks, Carson Beck and Brock Vandegrift. I'm assuming that's his name here. They got some transfers. Transfer portal has been huge lately in college football. I think, it's got its advantages and disadvantages. But obviously you want what's best, for the players, get them in their best situation. Maybe they think a certain kind of program will help them get into the draft, whereas if you're somewhere else, you're not going to get as much attention. So, looking through it, the Georgia defense, they're going to be stacked as always. Kirby Smart coaches so well. Obviously there's the question, it's always kind of been between for the past few years now. It's been between, Nick Saban, Kirby Smart, to a lesser extent, maybe Dabo Swinney when they were winning. But now that Kirby Smart has kind of had this upper edge, I think he's the best coach in college football right now. Definitely. So he always gets his guys ready. In Georgia, obviously, 15-0, undefeated record. They have to be number 1. Number 2 is Michigan, and I think that this is totally understandable. I believe they're going to be having McCarthy. They're going to have McCarthy back. They've beaten Ohio State twice. Let's look what they have here. They didn't have Ladarius Henderson, a left tackle from Arizona State in the spring. Stanford transfers were banged up. Receiver Peyton O'Leary, I think, from a walk-on. So they got quite a few guys coming from the transfer portal. For Michigan, can they make that next step for Harbaugh? Harbaugh got himself out of the whole thing where, he was about to be fired. A lot of people were calling for him to be probably fired because there just wasn't that success. They couldn't beat Ohio State. Then a couple years ago, they beat Ohio State with, Aiden Hutchinson. They beat Ohio State twice. Get to the playoff twice. Now the next step is, can you get to that national championship? Can you win a national championship? I think if Harbaugh falls short again, to me, I think it would be interesting, the conversations that would be had if Michigan were to have a perfect season up until Ohio State, lose to Ohio State. I think people would be like, oh yeah, okay, you won 2 times before, and say it's like a close game too. If Michigan does the same exact thing as the past 2 years, where they win out in the Big Ten and actually go down in the playoff, I feel like there would be a lot more questions for Jim Harbaugh, which isn't really that fair, obviously, but I think there will be a lot of pressure on Michigan this year, and especially Jim Harbaugh, as there always is with Michigan being such a big brand school and always being obviously highly ranked. Florida State number 3. There's a lot of hype around Jordan Travis. But number 3 for Florida State. Yes, they're playing in an ACC that's pretty weak, honestly. But I don't think I'm ready to give Florida State number 3. I think this is a classic overhype of Florida State that, you look at it, Florida State hasn't been that elite level since, like, the very beginning of the playoff. Yes, they're getting back into it. They got quite a few transfers here to work with Jordan Travis. They got 8 returners on offense, 8 returners on defense. Yes, I think they're going to be very good, but to put them at number 3 in the power rankings, when they were good, not tremendous last year. We'll see how Jordan Travis is. I think Jordan Travis, yes, he's going to be a Heisman candidate. The question is, to me, like, is that defense going to be good enough? And, Florida State, they really could win out in the ACC. There's a path where they can win out in the ACC and get into the playoff. I think the questions will be, how good really is Jordan Travis this year? If he's Heisman level, then we could see, some playoff action. And then obviously the defense as well. Going in for USC, obviously they got Caleb Williams, Heisman winner returning. This is definitely understandable. Kind of disappointment. And for the end of the season, they were right there in the playoff. They had that number 4 spot locked up. And Utah, as often they were spoilers, beat USC, and then they lost to Tulane, actually, too. So, a bit of a disappointing end to the season, obviously. And then, they got a lot of guys that went to the draft. Obviously, Jordan Addison, that number 1 receiver. They're going to reload, though. They got Dorian Singer from Arizona, big-time receiver, and then Marshawn Lloyd from South Carolina. So it looks like, they got a pretty good offensive line with seniors and juniors. The question will be, can USC make it all the way through the Pac-12? A Pac-12 that is going to be gruesome this year. You got so many returning quarterbacks. I think this will be as good as the Pac-12 has ever been. It was a big step up for the Pac-12, I believe, last year from, years prior. And this year, I think, is going to be even more competition, for sure. And if USC can get through that, they're definitely a playoff team. And who knows what Caleb Williams could do in the playoff. Obviously you got to have a big-time complete team. You got 8 returners on defense, though, so that's definitely going to help. And then Ohio State, we got a lot of usuals here. Your Florida State is a bit of a surprise. Ohio State, number 5. They lose C.J. Stroud. Kyle McCord, let's check him out if we could check out his stats, his bio. Looks like he's been backing up for a couple of years here. Not a lot of playing time at all. You look at his attempts. He actually had more attempts in 2021. Pretty standard backup numbers. We got Devin Brown, hasn't done anything. So it will be interesting to see. We know these Ohio State quarterbacks are usually pretty good. You look in the past, you have Justin Fields, C.J. Stroud, just to name like the recent ones. And even when they had well, I don't want to go that far. I was about to go as far back as like when they had Cardale Jones, but that's completely different coach and completely different years. This will also be I think even more pressure on Ohio State than Michigan this year, because you lost to Michigan 2 times in a row. Ohio State is used to beating Michigan. They beat up on Michigan for a long time. Now it's a bit more of an even playing field. Can you respond if you're Ryan Day and you're Ohio State and get back into that playoff picture? I think they definitely, as always, will have a great shot at it. And again, I think it will come down to Michigan, the big game, as it often does, and also beating your top teams like Penn State, like Iowa, those two. Alabama, number 6. This is honestly probably the lowest Alabama has been in a preseason ranking in a while, at number 6. Obviously, they lost Bryce Young, number 1 pick. And they're saying neither Jalen Milroe or Ty Simpson looked ready. So looks like they're bringing in Tyler Buchner, which, could help. We'll see. They don't have a lot of returners. Obviously, Alabama's bringing in a lot of talent. But honestly, I don't know. This could be part of the down. This could be another year of a downslope for Alabama. Obviously, if they have someone, crazy breakout, let's check out this Tyler Buchner. Again, not that much experience at Notre Dame, but he does have experience at least. But a little shaky on the quarterback stand. Obviously, I'm sure Alabama can find someone, talented enough. It's going to be can they stay cool and composed with these? They got the number 1 safety in Caleb Downs. Obviously they're going to have tons of talent. It's going to be, up to a lot of times it's up to crazy luck in that SEC, and up to can you play up to that Alabama standard as a player. And I think some questions might be starting to be raised about Nick Saban, especially if you have another year where Alabama doesn't make it to the playoffs at all. Obviously they got the LSU Tigers here tailing right behind. Brian Kelly has gotten them right back into the picture for LSU. Jaden Daniels, he's back. Second year for him. I like this year for LSU. This could be a sneaky year where they could, again, obviously, again, they could beat Alabama. The tough thing is going to be beating Georgia. But look for them to maybe be a sneaky team, like a lot of times they are, where if chaos erupts, they could be a sneaky team, gets in there as maybe like a two-loss school. Let's see. Then they got Penn State ranking pretty high here. Drew Allard taking over a quarterback. High expectations for him. Number 2 pocket passer in 2022. So hats off to Penn State for getting him. Obviously Penn State has been, top of the league, top of college football for a while, up there oftentimes with Michigan and Ohio State. I think the next big step for James Franklin and company is going to be, can you make it through the gruesome Big Ten with limited losses and try to get yourself into a playoff spot? They got a lot of talent. Looking at their returners, they got 8 offensive returners, 6 defense. Had a pretty good year. Beat a very good Utah team that was on a roll in the Rose Bowl. So we'll see. Clemson, number 9. I think they're definitely making their way back up. Dabo Swinney trying to lead his team back up to that point where they were with Trevor Lawrence, where they're on top of the world, just dominating. Obviously they got some more kind of rebuilding to do. Not a complete rebuild, obviously, because it's still Clemson. They're still very good. Cade Klubnik, he's back. And yeah, we'll see. Clemson number 9. Texas number 10. They're usually ranked very high, but they lost Bijan Robinson, who was their best player. This is going to be their final season before leaving for the SEC. So this is as good a chance as ever for Texas to finally win a Big 12 championship. You guys need to, with all the hype that's always around Texas, when you think of it, they haven't won a Big 12 championship, I don't think. Where do you see Texas's name anywhere? 2009. Yeah. 2009 is the last time Texas won in the Big 12. So this is as good a chance as ever. You're going to be gearing up for Archie Manning to get into the SEC as well. Obviously they always got a lot of talent. Have you seen these? I've seen these videos of the Texas facilities. They've got all the facilities, they've got all the talent. Is going to be up to, can they execute it? Can they beat Oklahoma? Can they beat TCU? Can they beat Baylor? Can they beat Kansas State? Who's going to be right back there? I think we have to see Kansas State soon. Tennessee, this is going to be a big year. Are they a one and done surprise team, or can they build on this? Big year for them. Obviously, they're losing Hendon Hooker. They're losing Jalen Hine. They're losing Cedric Tillman. Joe Milton, he looked like he had a big arm when he stepped in for Hooker. I think he's got some potential. Moving on down, the Washington Huskies. They're looking to have a big year. Obviously, Michael Penix is back. They got quite a few returners. Had a pretty dang good year last year. You look at it, 11-2. Part of that big, kind of bit surprising of the Pac-12 teams. They got some transfers to fill in. Looking pretty good. Notre Dame, as always, they're going to be up here. It will be interesting to see how Marcus Freeman does. I think this is his second year, I believe. Quite a few people transferred away. Sam Hartman, though, for Wake Forest, very good quarterback. Notre Dame, they're always up in the air. They always got a chance. They're always going to have the favor of the schedule. Number 14, Utah Utes, Pac-12 champions. They got Cam Rising coming back. They got quite a few pretty good transfers as well. They got, 8 returning defensive guys. Utah has definitely cemented themselves as one of the power, at least Pac-12 teams, a team to watch out for. Obviously, that next step will be avoiding the losses, avoiding those early season losses. They get Florida at home this time, which I think they'll win at home. They'll win at home, and we'll see how they can do it. Mekhi Bernard is back. They got quite a few guys that are back. They got some transfers to help the secondary loss. They got a Colorado transfer because Deion Sanders' whole new group in Colorado. Right behind them is Oregon. Oregon, they've had a couple good chances. The Bo Nix is back again. I think he's played for a while. He's going to turn into like Stetson Bennett old. Another year for him. They ended the year on a good note. But for the past few years, they have been hanging around that kind of maybe playoff, but in the end, I think it's kind of the opposite season for Utah. For Utah, they kind of stumble in the early season and then pick it up in the late season. For Oregon, they get it going early, and then they kind of just run out of gas and lose by the end. If they can have a full, complete season, they'll have the strength of schedule, the strength of record, especially playing in a Pac-12 that's supposed to be very good this year. They don't have a lot of returning offense, but obviously they have the talent. They have transfers. They got a guy transferring out from Alabama as well. Their defense and their offensive line have been huge steps up under Dan Lanning. Obviously, TCU number 16. A little surprised that you put the former runner-ups, runner-ups from last year at number 16, but it's understandable. It kind of seemed like a wild, year, go undefeated, and then kind of stumbled up. But they beat a very, very good Michigan team. Max Duggan is obviously going. They only have 3 offensive starters. I think it's reasonable to put TCU a mid top 25 team. We'll see how they do. We'll see if they can respond from that. Not being a one and done team. Here's Kansas State. So we got Oregon State. Transfer DJ Uiagalelei. I think this will be interesting to see how he does. Obviously, at Clemson, it was just kind of a lot of hype around him, a little bit of a disappointment. Hopefully, a new scenery for him will be good for DJ. And Oregon State, they've been kind of turning the program around. They beat Oregon last year. Huge key win for them. They went 10-3, as you see there. And then Kansas State, number 18. Looking through here, Will Howard is back. They got quite a few guys back. 7 returning on offense, only 5 on defense. But again, I think this is a Big 12 that is going to be wide open as always. So we'll see. Can Kansas State maybe lose fewer games, and maybe put themselves in a playoff conversation. Tulane, after having a huge year, they're back. 6 offense, 6 defense. We'll see. It's understandable that they put Tulane here, but personally, I think there's always going to be a new kind of surprise non-Power 5 team. The likelihood that it will be Tulane is pretty slim. Obviously they could go the route of Cincinnati, where Cincinnati kept building up and actually got into the playoff. So we'll see. Big year for Tulane as well. Texas Tech at number 20. The Tar Heels, Drake May, Heisman hopeful. Again, in an ACC that I think is pretty open. It will be up to that defense of North Carolina that's usually, I think, been kind of shaky. They do have 8 returners, though. Then we got Ole Miss. Is Jackson Dart back? Yes, he is. But he'll be battling with Spencer Sanders. Okay, interesting. Ole Miss always making it tough on teams like LSU, Alabama. So good 22 there. UTSA, after having a pretty good year. Obviously, this UTSA and Tulane, could they have another great season? Yes, but I would say it would be more likely that some other non-Power 5 team shows up big. That's just what I'm thinking. Kentucky, they lose Will Levis, but they still got 8 returners on offense. Let's see. Former NC State transfer. We'll see about Kentucky. They had a lot of hype going into last year, and they couldn't capitalize. And Wisconsin, I don't know. I think you could put other teams in here, like maybe in Iowa. Apparently, they had a good spring outing. Thinking of teams that just off the dome teams that you got in Iowa. Did we have Oklahoma State in here? Did I say Oklahoma State? No. You could put maybe Oklahoma State. Obviously, they're losing Spencer Sanders. But to me, Wisconsin's kind of been on the downside. So overall, interesting. I think Florida State too high, number 3, the typical overhype ranking. I think Kansas State might be a little too low. I would say put Kansas State top 10. They got their returning quarterback. Who knows what they can do? They can definitely build on their success. Obviously they lost to Alabama last year. But I think overall a very successful season to kind of play upset to TCU. But obviously you can't disagree with Georgia, Michigan, USC, Ohio State, Alabama. The usual suspects. Let's move on to some college football mascot tier list ranking. So we got S, A, B, C, and F tier. We got a whole lot. I don't know if I know all of these. But first off, we got the Florida Gators. Oh, gee, I didn't realize there were 2 of them. And I didn't realize how ugly they were. These guys look weird. Honestly, I think it would be better to just have an alligator. Like the Georgia Bulldogs have a bulldog. You know, the USC Trojan, they got a Trojan. Have a freaking alligator out there on the field. Where should I put this? It's kind of cool. They got like two of them. I'll say C tier for the Florida Gators. I think this is the Maryland Terps. What even is a terp? Is it a bird? Let's look that up. What is a terp? Oh, what I said twat. Twat is a terp. Yeah, that's not right. I think it's supposed to be some kind of turtle. Anyway, it looks pretty ugly. I'm gonna say F tier. That's weird. The Nittany Lion. This is kind of like a classic to me. Nittany Lion. I like the Nittany Lion. I'm gonna say either B or A. But now I'm gonna say A tier. USC Trojan. Oh, this is freaking iconic. This is probably gotta go S tier for the USC Trojan. We got the Utah Ute like Warhawk. I guess it makes sense. You don't want to. I don't think they necessarily want to have some kind of stereotypical like Ute Indian. I'd say they're better than the Florida Gator because it looks better. I'd say B tier. So we got it rounded out here. I think this is the Georgia Bulldog. The Georgia Bulldog's a freaking classic, dude. This S tier. I kind of like the real the real Trojan, not just like the stuffed animal looking thing. What is this? What is that? Can we do like a look search images with Google? What if we did that? Let's try this. James Madison, I think JMU. What are they though? What is this thing? Some kind of cat or something. Okay. Looks very basic. I like the little crown. So I don't want to give it F tier. I'll give it C tier. Oregon State Beaver. I love the look. I like that Oregon State Beaver. I'll say B tier. For the Beaver. Here, let's order these. I'll have the James Madison guy up there. Are these all the Arkansas, like, what is it? Razorbacks? Right? I think so. A half of one. That's kind of cool. Although I don't like how they're different. Like the eyes are different. Like, why is this guy's? If you can see, this guy's like got some weird eyebrows there. I don't know. I'm gonna say C tier. Probably C tier. I don't know. This looks really basic. Put it in F tier. This guy riding a tricycle. Is this like the Louisville Cardinal maybe? It looks pretty goofy. I'll say C tier for him. Swoop. A lot of these guys look very similar. Here, I'll say that for later. Oh, I see the Oklahoma State. Dude, the Oklahoma State Cowboy, bro. Oh, that's great. I mean, that face is classic here. I want to rank him. I say A tier and actually put it above the Nittany Lion. Here, I'll just do ones I kind of know. I think this is San Jose State Spartan. I kind of like the Trojan of USC better. He looks pretty crazy. Got a 6-pack, bro. Bro's got a 6-pack though. We'll go B tier on that one. A lot of these guys, I like this one. What is this? Florida Atlantic. Oh yeah, the owls. I like that. It's got a lot of. I think it got a lot of personality to it. Um. Oh, let's see. We'll rank this guy. Probably B tier. Now, where in B tier though? Honestly, I think I want to go like top of B tier for the Florida Atlantic owl. What is this? Oh, Cincinnati Bearcat. Interesting. Kind of like the face. It looks just like a dude with a big bearcat head though. There isn't like a seems not like a body to it. So I must say C tier, top of C tier, because I do like the face. Is this the Coastal Carolina? It is. Again, it just looks like a head. I'm gonna say C tier with this goofy too. They both look goofy birds. This is the Irishman. It looks like he's usually a W. Irishman, I'ma say A tier. Yeah, A tier for the Irishman. Oh, this looks like the Georgia Bulldog. This is the Georgia Bulldog. Okay. What is this? Is this like a ripoff? A ripoff Bulldog? Get out of here, bro. Georgia Bulldog, S tier. Geez, there's so many. I don't know if I'm gonna rank all of these. Oh, look, it's the Marshall. What's the Thundering something? Let's look it up. Marshall. College, or maybe university. Sorry, I'm typing with one hand. What is their nickname? Mascot. Marco the Bison. He looks cool, but maybe a nickname. The Herd. Okay, so that makes sense that it's a bison. I kind of like that bison. Let's go. I really like that. It's either top of B tier or low A tier. Since I don't think it's as iconic, we're gonna go B tier. What the heck is this? It's just a dude and a shark. What the heck? Hammerhead looking. Wow, okay. I can't decide. I'm gonna say C tier with the goofies. Oh, these three pretty goofy. Whoa, look at this guy with the key. I can't exactly tell. Oh, is this Georgia State maybe? I like that. I like that. Georgia State. I'll put it here with the San Jose State Spartan. They both look pretty wild. This guy. Oh, this is the Ole Miss Rebels. Yeah, that's awesome, dude. I really like that one. I'm gonna say I love the little hat, the huge facial hair there. We're gonna say Ole Miss. Is this the Demon Deacon? Interesting. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about the Demon Deacon. The Demon Deacon, dude. Wait, where did it go? There he is. Oh, let's see. The Demon Deacon. Let's put him like here. That's a good spot for him. Here's the Kentucky Wildcat. Very basic. I would put him in a B tier for basic, but B tiers, there's some C tiers that are better than this guy. Honestly, sorry Kentucky fans, but I think he might be Might be F tier. He's just so basic. It's just a Wildcat. Get a better name. Sorry. Houston Cougars. They got a cougar there. Let's see. We'll go. Again, this is pretty basic. I'll just go C tier for having a real cougar there. Oh, here's the Syracuse orange. It's just an orange blob. I can't tell. Should I put this at, this is like either an S tier or an F tier. It's just an orange blob. Like, what else could you do? If your name is like your nickname's the Syracuse Orange, what else do you do? Like, what else do you do? I'm gonna go. Oh, I can't put it above these A tiers though. These A tiers are good, dude. I could put it. I'll put it B tier. I'll put it B tier. I like it better than these two, I'll say. No, I like the Beaver better. Okay, there we go. Aggies. To me, the Aggies mascot is just the dudes in uniform, like the people in uniform they have there. Like, to me, that's the mascot. What really is an Aggie? I mean, an agricultural dude. This is pretty lame. I'm gonna say, if it were all the people in uniform, I would say that's a good 12 man iconic, maybe A tier, maybe B tier. But because this just looks lame, we're gonna go F tier. F tier, sorry. The Clemson Tigers. The Clemson Tigers, you see them a lot. I do like them. Maybe it's just because I've seen them a lot. Are they worthy of A tier? Oh, I think they're definitely the best, like, multiples of multiples. Like, the freaking Florida. The more I look at the Florida Gators, it's just kind of lame. I don't know. Actually, I'm going to put the Cougars are above that. Where were we? Okay, Clemson Tigers. Clemson Tigers. Where do I put you? Let's go like top of C tier, honestly. Top of C tier. And this, no, I like the pose. I'm keeping with my rankings. I'm keeping with them. The Duke Blue Devil. This is pretty good. It's got to go in A tier. I kind of like it better than these. I like it there. The Duke Blue Devil. Good. Oh yes, the South Carolina Gamecock. This just looks scary. It's gonna haunt you, dude. Like, look, here, let's zoom in on this thing. What the heck? Looks like about to eat you. Honestly. But it's still good. Still good. I'll put it in A tier. Buffalo. Is this Buffaloes or something? Oh, yes. F tier. Look at all the Stanford trees. Oh, man. Oh, gosh. Those are scary, dude. I think it looks intentional, though. So we'll give them that. And we'll give them A tier. A tier for Stanford. A lot of these I just don't really... I can't really tell. I don't really care. They're very basic. This is the Boise State Bronco. Honestly, I think it would be cooler to have... just a what if you had a blue painted horse that just runs around, blends in with the blue turf. This is not as cool. Pretty basic. Bottom of C tier. The Colorado Buffalo, real dude. I love this one. Is this A tier? Ooh, I think it might be A tier, bro. I think this might be an A tier. I like the real life ones. They're just cooler. They just add a cool element to it. What is this? Oh, the NC State couple. We'll put them with the other couples. I kind of like them better than the... We'll put them there. We'll put them there. Nice. Yellow Jacket. Pretty cool. Pretty cool Georgia State Yellow Jacket. Looks like he's staring into your soul. No pupils in that thing. So we will do... Let's see. Ooh. I like B tier for the Yellow Jacket. Is this... What is this? Kansas State Wildcat. Oh, again, it's just a head. It's just a head. Boring. Very boring. Honestly, could be F tier. Yeah, very. I put the Wildcat there too. Yeah, boring. Oh, this is the So what is this thing? What the hell is this thing? Because this is just... That's what... Okay, the Louisville Cardinal is also very similar. Honestly, I kind of like this one because it's just more goofy. I'll put the Louisville Cardinal, like, bottom C tier. This looks like the Texas Longhorn. Again, this has got to go up there, dude. This has got to go high. S tier for Texas Longhorn. Let's see. A lot of these are just whatever. Oh, what is this? I feel like I've seen this before. Looks like a turkey or something. Why don't we do like the Google image search? There we go. What is it? Oh, yes, Virginia Tech Hokie Bird. Yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool. I like it. I like it. Vatek. I like that it's the full kind of outfit looking. I really like this one, actually. I will put it in B tier. Man, this is we're filling this out. We're filling this out. What is this? Liberty. Pretty basic. Not much better than my high school one. So I'm gonna say F tier. You know, if you're just putting on a head of some random animal, you might as well just be in high school or something. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Let's see. What else do we have? I can't tell. Oh, this looks like a UTSA bird. Oh, I like the colors. I like that one. I do. Let's put this like C tier right here. Oh, good C tier. Now, do I have a criteria for this? No. I just, when I look at it, do I like the vibe? Do I think it's cool? Then we rank them. The Sun Devil, I think it looks a little goofy, dude. It should be scarier. I feel like some of these look a lot scarier than this Sun Devil. It's all right. I'll go like C tier. C tier. Oh, this is the Golden Knight. Oh, I like it. I like the Golden Knight, actually. We'll go... Is it better than the Clemson Tiger? No. But it's up there. Man, we have so many. We still got a lot to go. Oh, this is a Texas A&M dog. Whatever. Oh, is this the Hawkeye? I think this is the Iowa Hawkeye. Another kind of basic one. I like the little teeth it shows there. Got a little personality. Probably not as much personality as this freaking football player that's just wearing a hammerhead. Let's see. Oh, here we go. The Horn Frog. I think it would be better. What if you just have like a bunch of just horn frogs running around the stadium? I think that'd be better. But overall, it's all right. It's all right. Again, it's one of the, well, it's got like the arms kind of. So, what should we do? What shall we do? I'm feeling a C tier for this one. Let's go like high C tier. I like the Golden Knight better though. Arizona Wildcat again is another basic Wildcat. Put it there with the other Arizona school. The Sun Devil. Just because you got a cooler nickname, I guess you're better. Baylor Bears, it's another couple. This looks like a lame couple, though. So we'll put it bottom C tier. Honestly, it's not even like F tier. F tier. Sorry. Oh my gosh, these guys look freaky. What are they? Who? Oh, Bowling Green. And why isn't Bowling Green green? That's annoying. This is a freaky couple. I think you got to put it up here with the other freaks. A lot of these, if you notice, they're birds. Freaky birds. Oh, the Michigan State Spartan. This is iconic. Here, let's move. Come on, moving up. Where should we put the Michigan State Spartan? It's very iconic. Let's put it middle A tier. Yeah, pretty good. It's pretty good. A lot of these, I don't know. This is basic. What is this? I kind of like this guy. I don't know what's here. Let's do another image search. It looks pretty cool. Big, bearded dude. Can't even see his mouth. Appalachian State. Nice, dude. The Mountaineers. Perfect. Where is he? There he is. Yeah, C tier, dude. I'll actually go top of C tier for the Mountaineers. I like that one. Northwestern Wildcat, another Wildcat, another C tier. Actually, freaking F tier, but F tier. Sorry, I like the Wildcat better. You're better than the Aggie. I don't know. Here, we'll organize it maybe later. A lot of these are very, they look very similar. Oh, here we go. Here's the Ram, North Carolina State Ram, or North Carolina Ram. Are they with a real ram? They are. That is painted blue. Oh, okay. I like that. I like that. Okay, you're gonna go up. You're gonna go up for that. Let's put you B tier. Yeah, I like that one. Here's a pirate. I think you could do better as a pirate, though. I think it would be cooler just to have a guy dressed up as a pirate for ECU. So we'll just do like C tier. I don't know exactly where. We could figure that out later. Oh, is this another? This looks like another Kentucky Wildcat, whatever. Oh, here we go. Oregon Duck. Now, if your nickname is the Ducks, there's not much cool you can do, but I think they made the Oregon Duck pretty iconic. Now, is it like this tier? No, but I think it's A tier. I think it's up there with the Michigan State Spartan. Like, everyone knows who the Oregon Duck is. We'll go there for yeah, those two both very iconic. Also the Wisconsin Badger, it kind of looks ugly to me though. It just kind of looks ugly. Very iconic though, but just ugly. So C tier. Let's put them with right here. Wisconsin Badger. Oh my gosh, look at this thing. What is that? What is that? Okay, the Memphis Tiger looks so goofy, dude. What? It looks like off of Winnie the Pooh. Got the WWE. There's no way he won that thing. He looks goofy as hell. We'll put him in C tier with the other goofies. Where are the other goofies? Here we go. There they are. What other cool ones? Oh, the Ohio State Buckeye. With your mascot being like a nut, right? Like a Buckeye, it's just like a nut. How are we doing on the... Man, this has been an hour long, dude. Wow. That's crazy. Okay, we're still going, though. We still got it. Pretty good podcast. Let's see. Ohio State Buckeye. Okay, let's see. Let's figure it out. I just don't think he's as cool as the Duck or the Spartan. I'll go like top of B tier for the Buckeye. But honestly, I like the orange dude better, and like I like some of these guys better. We'll go like there. No, there for the Ohio State Buckeye. Might get some outrage for that one, but you know. The Alabama big elephant. I think it would be cool. What if you just had an elephant roaming around? That would be cooler, dude. But you know, another iconic one. And I think it's just iconic because Alabama's usually, you know, on TV, all that. So I'll put it with the Buckeye. I kind of like it better than the Buckeye though. So I'll put it there. The Auburn Tiger, it's all right. I think it's one of the better Tigers. So like, where are the cats at? It's got to be high. I like the Clemson Tiger better. Let's put it like right here. That's good. Oh, here's a ram. Oh, Colorado State, a real ram. That looks awesome. So we'll put it just above the north. Well, they painted their guy a color like their. Yeah, I'll do that one right there. B tier. The rest of them are kind of whatever. I don't know if I'm leaving out. Oh, is this the LSU Tiger? Maybe. Why don't we do an image search? Is this the LSU Tiger? I don't know. Let's go. We can do this. Oh, Missouri. Are they the Missouri Tigers? Yeah, lame. Very basic. I think you gotta go F tier with this. Yeah, and I think this is top of here. All right. Oh, they got a real Washington Husky thing, I think. Yeah, they got a little puppy husky. That's cute. Not very threatening. So let's put it. I don't want to go bottom C tier for the husky though. It's cute, dude. Right here. This guy is kind of lame. The more I look at him, the more I think lame. So F tier. Okay, do we want to reorder? Now, are we saying the USC Trojan is the best? It kind of is, honestly. It kind of is the best. And then the Georgia Bulldog, dude. These guys running out on the field, okay. Yeah. Okay. Do we want to organize B tier a little more? No, I think we got B tier good. C tier. I don't know. Memphis Tiger, you're bad. Better than that guy. Yeah, these guys are F tiers. Sorry, Terps. Sorry, Liberty. Sorry, whatever this is. Oh, Southern Miss. Yeah, there was a lot of just like generic birds and generic cats. And these are just the ones that stuck out to me. This is kind of... Okay, James Madison, you're top of F tier. Congratulations. I think that is my official tier list. I should download this thing. Here it is, the official tier list of College Football Weekly right here. USC, the best. Baylor Bears couple, the worst, I guess. That's just how it turned out. Let me know what you're like. Let me know in the comments what your favorite mascot is. Favorite all-time mascot. I'm sure I got some of these wrong, so let me know down in the comments below. Maybe I'll do like a write-in question on Spotify for your favorite mascot. I think that's gonna do it for College Football Weekly, guys. This was a cool episode. I liked doing this. I'm sure there's been mascot tier rankings before. I just found this one. It's very basic, but shout out to whoever created this. I don't know if I can tell, but great tier list. So many. There weren't very many missing at all. Comment down below if I'm missing your favorite mascot. Really liked this tier list. Good podcast. Make sure you guys subscribe to YouTube, follow the podcast on Spotify, Apple, wherever else. As the football season's coming closer and closer, look out for more edits. Look out for more podcasts. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, for listening, and yeah, peace.